Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Conceptual Genetics and Breeding. So this is the second part of the video on cytoplasmic inheritance. In our first part of the video, we have already discussed what is cytoplasmic inheritance and what is the Mendelian inheritance, the normal inheritance of the genes. And then we have already discussed some of the historical evidence for cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay, so in this video we will discuss the first ever example of the cytoplasmic inheritance, that is cytoplasmic inheritance in Mirabilis jalapa. Okay, it is also known as plastid inheritance. Okay, it was given by, first of all, this evidence for cytoplasmic inheritance, it was given by Correns. Okay, so in this video we will discuss the experiment of Correns on Mirabilis jalapa for cytoplasmic inheritance or plastid inheritance. Okay, so in case of Mirabilis jalapa, it is also known as 4 o'clock plant. Okay, commonly it is known as 4 o'clock plant. So in this plant, the leaf color, okay, or the leaf type, it is governed by cytoplasmic inheritance, or it is cytoplasmically inherited. So leaf color in Mirabilis jalapa, it is of three type. It has been observed that Mirabilis jalapa, it has three leaf color. One is green leaf color, second one is white, and third one is variegated. Okay, so in case of Mirabilis jalapa, it has been observed that some branches, they may have only green color leaf. Okay, here you can see that these are only having green color. This branch is having only green color, while only some of the branches it will have only white color, like here it is having only white color, and some are having only variegated leaves. Variegated means when there are patches of green and white color. So these type of leaves, you see that these type of leaves, they are known as variegated leaf. So variegated means the variegation means is the presence of white or yellow spot of variable size on the green background of leaves. So if you will see that these leaves, you can see here, this is the leaf. You will see that the background of leaf is green, but it is having white color patches or sometimes yellow color patches on the leaves. Okay, so these type of leaves, they are known as variegated leaves, and this character is known as variegation. So Correns, he experimented on Mirabilis jalapa and found out that this character, the leaf color in Mirabilis jalapa, it is governed by the genes which are present inside the chloroplast. Okay, so we will discuss this experiment, Correns experiment, in detail in this video. So Correns, he made reciprocal crosses in all combination among the flowers produced on three types of branches. So he took this type of plant in which all the three colored branches were present. Okay, so here you can see that it is this branch, it is having green colored leaf. He took these flowers, and also this branch, these flowers and these flowers. Okay, and he made reciprocal crosses. So basically reciprocal crosses are those crosses in which we take, if we are taking this white color as a female, and we will cross it with this green color by taking as a male, and in second cross we will take this green color as a female and this branch as a male in the cross. So these type of crosses in which we use male and female parent or plants interchangeably, these type of crosses are known as reciprocal crosses. Okay, so these Correns, he made reciprocal crosses. So like for example here, if you will see that this is the female parent or the seed parent, it is having white color. Okay, and this another parent, it is having only green colored leaves. Okay, so in one cross he used this white colored this plant having white colored leaf as a female, and here he used this green as a male. Okay, and in the second cross he used this white as a female and this white only as a male. So in second type of crossing he used green as a female. Okay, so white is in one cross white is used as female, and in second cross green is used as female. Okay, and similarly in one cross white, the flower which is having white color leaf, it is used as male, and in second type of cross the green color leaf, the flowers having green color leaf is used as male, or we can say the pollen parent in the cross. Okay, so these type of crossing it is known as reciprocal crossing. Okay, so in reciprocal he made several reciprocal crosses in his experiment, and he found out that when flowers from a white branch were used as a female, all the progenies were white, irrespective of the phenotype of male parent or the pollen parent. So here you will see that we have taken the white white branching plant as a female here, and we have crossed it with white color male. Okay, so you will found that the progeny plants were white. Similarly, the same plant having white color leaf as a female, it is crossed with green color plant, again you have observed white color leaf. So what is the color of the leaf of female parent? Same color you have been observed, irrespective of whether it is white or it is green. It has been observed in the experiment of Correns that the male parent, okay, the male parent or the paternal parent, it does not affect the character in the progeny. Okay, only the female parent it affected the character in the progeny. So in second type of cross he used green as a female, and he found out when he crossed green with white, he observed green in the progeny or in the children generation, and when he crossed green with the green, again he found green in the progeny plants. Okay, so he observed that what is the phenotype of female. If it is white here in this cross, he observed only white progeny. If it is green like here, he observed green progeny only. Okay, so when he crossed the flower from green branch as a female parent he used, then all the progeny were green. Okay, like here all the progenies were green irrespective of the phenotype of male. Okay, when he crossed green with green female with white color male, then he found green. Okay, green progeny. And when he crossed green with green, again he found green. Okay, so here female were green, so all the progenies were green, and here female were white, so all the progenies were white. So in this experiment he found this type of results. Okay, but when flowers from variegated branch were used as female, green, white and variegated plants were recovered in variable proportions. Okay, so Correns observed when he took the variegated as a female. Okay, he took variegated as a female, then he found out that in the progeny 3 type of branches were there: white branches, green branches and variegated branches. Okay, so he crossed this variegated with if you will see that with all white male. Here you can see it is white male. Again he found 3 type of branches in the offspring generation. When he crossed this variegated with green, then again he found all the 3 type: white, green and variegated. Okay, and when he crossed this variegated with this variegated male, this is the female and this is the male, so again he found white, green and variegated in the progeny. All three types were observed. Okay, so he observed all the three phenotype when he took variegated as a female. Okay, so the phenotype of the progeny is same as the female parent except when the female parent is variegated. Okay, so when the female were white, everywhere he observed white plants. Okay, in the progeny. When female was green, every progeny was green. But when female was variegated, he found three type of progeny in each crosses irrespective of the male parent, the phenotype of the male parent. Okay, here you can see that male parent is white, but you are observing three types. Here male parent is green, again you are observing all the three types. Here male parent is variegated, again because female is variegated, all the plants in the progeny he found green, white and variegated. So he found out that when female was white, all the progenies were white. Okay, when female was green, all the progenies were green. So the progeny, the phenotype of the progeny, the color, the leaf color in the progeny was same as the female parent. So we can say, he said, on the basis of his experimental result, he said that this character, the leaf color in Mirabilis jalapa, it is inherited from female parent. Okay, so he said that it is maternally inherited, and later on observed that the gene for this character, they are present inside this cytoplasm. So he said it is the case of cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay, so these results were observed due to the plasma genes present in the plastid showing cytoplasmic inheritance. So the gene for this character is present in the plastid or in the chloroplast. Okay, plastid is chloroplast. So chloroplasts are present in the cytoplasm, in the cell. The chloroplast is the nucleus and this is the cytoplasm. And inside this cytoplasm, chloroplast and mitochondria are present. So the gene are present in the chloroplast and chloroplast are present inside this cytoplasm. So this is known as cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay. As cytoplasm is inherited from female parent only. Okay, along with the plastid to the progeny. So the progeny plants have the same color as female. So he described that because in the progeny, cytoplasm is coming from the female parent only. The male parent, it is not going to contribute the cytoplasm in the progeny. So only female parent is going to contribute the cytoplasm. And in the cell, you all know that in the cytoplasm, chloroplasts are present. So these chloroplasts, they will be transferred from female parent only. So whatever the color of the female, the color of the progeny will be same as the female. So this inheritance is known as maternal inheritance or most popularly cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay, so the reason in this experiment that all the progeny is having the same color as the female, here also it is due to cytoplasmic inheritance. But what about the color in this cross? Okay, because it is variegated, so ideally all should be variegated. So here what is the reason? That you have observed segregation, white, green and variegated. Okay, all the three types of progeny. He described the reason for this also. Okay, so the cross which involve variegated female, it produce green, white and variegated plants, and he gave certain reason for these results. Okay, so in the reason for these type of result, this result which has been observed in the third type of crossing, when Corinth took variegated as a female. Okay, in variegated leaf, green sector have normal plastid, white sector have abnormal plastid, which is known as proplastid. Okay, so he said that because it is a variegated. In variegated we have said that the green color will be there, and in green color there will be patches of white color. So this green color, normal green color, it has normal plastid or the normal chloroplast. Okay, and these white patches, they have abnormal chloroplast which is known as proplastid. Okay, and these type of cells, they will be known as homoplastic cells. Okay, where normal plastid, green plastid is present, they are known as homoplastic. Where normal green is present, they are known as these homoplastic for white color. Okay, so but many cells will be heteroplastic or heteroplasmic. They will have both normal and abnormal these proplastids, and they will be mixed, because you know that in case of variegated leaf we have said that both type of patches are present. Green, in the green color, white patches are present. This is green and these are the white patches. So here abnormal one is present in white patches and normal one is present in these green color. Okay, so they both will be mixed, and because they are mixed, they will in the progeny they can be developed into green, they can be developed into white, and they can be developed into variegated plants. So it is like that, from where the plant will develop. Okay, the branch will develop. If the branch is developing from the white, it will be white. If it is developing from green, it will here the green, it will be green. And if it is developing from the mix one, okay, the mixing is there, where both normal and abnormal are present, it will be variegated. So he gave this reason for his results. Okay, the experiment he carried out, and he said that the cell may be homoplasmic for the plastids and it may be heteroplasmic, and if it is heteroplasmic, it will produce all the three type of colors in the progeny. Okay, in the progeny of 4 o'clock plant. So this is the experiment of Correns, where he experimented on the Mirabilis jalapa or 4 o'clock plant, and he gave evidence for cytoplasmic inheritance. Okay, I hope this experiment is clear to all of you now. Thank you so much.